What is up, guys? Caleb here. This is my new series I'm going to be doing once every few weeks, maybe once every week if I have time, but this is called Critique That Gameplay, and it's self-explanatory. I critique the game in which I am playing. And these are older clips, actually. That's why I'm critiquing them, because they're a lot worse than the clips I have now. This critique session is going to be on Fortnite. And the kid talking in the background is actually not me, it's Marcus, and I'm apologize if he's really loud. So I'm going to talk as little as possible in this clip, because you'll just hear like a little mumbo jumbo of me and Marcus's voice, and it will not be fun to listen to.
Don't die.
And Marcus is actually in a different game than me, so he's not the kid that I just handed that med kit to. I could have been worse actually back then. I mean, this was like 2 months ago, maybe a month ago. I was not bad at sniping actually. I'm a lot better now, obviously,
Derek,
but
I said don't rush.
ugh.
Yes, I told him not to rush.
One thing that has stayed the same about my gameplay is, you know, actually not much. I tend to build a lot more now and a lot better, because I can, that was actually terrible. I built a 1x and I didn't even get up my own stairs. That's how non-skilled I am, or was. I'm still not very good, but yeah,
He's up there,
I built the my little excuse for a base, and it wasn't even in the circle, so that's always fun.
He's up there, don't worry, just give me.
Oh, this part, I hit the tree. That was a very good shot. Well, if I was aiming to kill the tree, I would have absolutely destroyed it, which would have been amazing. But I wasn't, so it wasn't amazing. This is a good shot here.
Oh, he's down over here, Daniel. Daniel, come to me. He's down. No, you just saw him run past you. Never mind, just give me.
During this game, it was actually really hard to focus because of Marcus talking in the background. I didn't, like, usually I would just mute him. But I didn't, because I'm a goober.
Daniel, okay.
And actually, this was a really good shot for my current, like, my skills in this gameplay. That was actually probably my first time hitting somebody that was running, which is not good. So actually, I just cut the end of that last game off because I proceeded to die and rage a little bit at the end there because I was doing pretty decent, and then I kind of just ran towards the enemy and I didn't really know what I was thinking. Okay, one thing that I'd like to critique about this this clip right here is that I camped a lot, like go tree to tree. That's why it's actually sped up, because I didn't want to make you guys watch 30 minutes of me sitting behind trees. So now I actually rush a lot. Sometimes I die, sometimes I don't. It makes for really good clips. I'll probably be posting some clips of gameplay in the future that isn't critique that gameplay. You know, just gameplay. Right here, it actually makes me a little salty here in a second because I actually aimed at a kid. I proceeded to shoot him one time because I thought it was a bolt action, my sniper rifle. I wasn't paying attention. And if I just would have shot 2 times in rapid succession, I probably would have killed him. And actually, it comes down to me and him at the end. So, see, should have shot twice. This part I sped up because it was just a little boring. I was kind of just sitting behind a wall. This next part, actually, I played really well, in my opinion. Because there's actually a guy on the hill right here with a scar. I see him out of the corner of my eye. Get behind the tree. As you could tell, my building still isn't up to par in this clip, as it wasn't in the last clip. This was a lot more recent, actually, than the other clip. Because I don't know if you guys could tell. Maybe Fortnite players will be able to tell, but there's actually a bush to my left a guy that's a bush moving around, and I didn't realize for a good like 5 seconds that it was a man bush, because this was actually the day that the update dropped. Yeah, just same old, I can't really build worth a heck. Like if my life depended on it and I just had to build a simple one by 1/4 of a second in this video, I probably would have died. Probably should have hit this guy. Probably should have aimed a little higher because weren't at the same altitude because he was higher than me. This next guy, I could tell he was kind of a noob because he was first of all just running around at the bush, and second of all just peeking. So that was a pretty phased shot, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fast forwarding this part because not much really happened in that little time I was just running. Actually, you know what people say, Fortnite is one of those games in which, yeah, you can be really, really good, but luck is also a really, really big variable while playing Fortnite. And one thing I'd like to critique in this part is that I didn't realize he was shooting at me from directly above me. Thank God that kid wasn't good, because if he was, I wouldn't have been alive. I thought that RPG shot was at me, but it was actually at the third player. You'll see in a second. It's pretty cool how this played out for me, because yeah, you couldn't have asked for better luck right here in a second. I proceeded to get behind my little one by that I built, waited, I was just about to push him, and I realized he was actually in an engagement with the other guy. So I got him low, he killed him, jumped, won the game. It was really cool how that played out. Actually, that was like my 5th win before I started getting good.
Yes, dude, that was awesome.
And this
Like,
next
the way
clip
I
I'm
won was
actually
so
not
cool.
gonna be talking very much because
Okay, yeah. Alright.
I'll critique this part afterwards.
I'm taking fire from the guys in that house that we were shooting at earlier. Rocket!
Dang. Listen to me. I'm not the sure anything.
I should have pushed actually right here a little more than I was. Alright guys, so I goofed up. I have actually recorded the first part of this gameplay up till this point about 3 times
Like really low,
because
so if somebody has anything that can help me, can you please help me?
my mic was muted the whole time. And the second time I proceeded to not actually record the clip, and I was just going over the other one talking to myself.
Wait, did we get him?
Yeah. Oh, this part actually here in a second is really a lucky play, because these kids, if they were any better, I would have been dead.
Got him.
That was
Oh my
a
god.
decent play. And this, of course, was before you could just run over resources and pick them up, so I wasn't really picking them up because I didn't want to pick up the guns. And none of us had bandages, and we were all at like, you know, 20 health or maybe a little bit more. I'm speeding up this part because nothing really significant happened in this time other than Daniel getting downed and Derek proceeding to pick him up. And Daniel teased us all and said he found bandages whenever it was actually wood. So that's very smart.
Let's get right here.
Oh my gosh, this it's cringy. It really is. If I would have handed a 5-year-old the controller, he would have done a whole lot better than me in this situation. You know, neither of my teammates did anything.
Shut up, Daniel.
Oh yeah, I was really heated by this point because Daniel had almost killed us like 20 times in this gameplay. I cut it in half because I didn't want the video to be super long. I had 5 kills up to this point, and they each had like 1. This was a good RPG shot right here. And then watch this. This next part it is aggravating. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Help out, Daniel!
He was a one-shot.
Daniel! I swear to God.
That is probably my favorite clip clip of gameplay that I have. Just